E-King Fight News. Paying attention to Joe Rogan podcast right now. Why UFC fighters should not wear gloves. All of a sudden, he starts talking about Antonio Margarito versus Miguel Cotto back in the day. Historically, fighters reminiscent of the whole Luis Resto situation. He was a trainer that had trained... no, Panama Lewis was the fucking guy. Panama Lewis trained Luis Resto a long, long time ago. And that was another situation where Luis Resto got caught with plaster of Paris in his gloves. The next guy to do that was Antonio Margarito.
You see, 205-pound champion, okay?
And let's pull the clip up.
If your hand goes like that, you can really fuck your wrist up.
Yeah.
You really get torn tendons.
Is it true that people put like cement in their gloves and stuff?
They have. Yeah.
Plaster.
Margarito did that.
Yeah.
He was fighting a bunch of different guys and busting them up really bad. And then before his fight with Sugar Shane Mosley, they caught him in the locker room with plaster in the wraps of the gloves. Somebody caught him, and then they started putting two and two together and realizing, like, when he beat up Miguel Cotto, when he beat up all these different fighters, it was an unusual beating. Like, he was hitting them, and it was just having an inordinate effect on them. Like, hitting people way harder than anybody else was.
Right.
No one could figure out why.
Yeah.
Once they took that
just like the Lance Armstrong thing, like, win, but don't win too big.
Way worse, because Lance Armstrong was doing that when everybody else was also doing that.
Also, of course, yeah.
No one else was putting plaster.
But don't win.
There you go. Basically bringing up, Antonio Margarito was the one that really will never be forgotten in that situation, and completely tainted his victory over Miguel Cotto, which was literally the peak of his career. His greatest victory, just tainted. And if it wasn't, I think Margarito would be reminded in a much more favorable light. He was embraced by the Mexican public completely. And it's a shame what happened to him, actually, because as a come-forward fighter, he reminds me a lot. When you think Margarito, I think the next fighter to really bring that style to prominence has been Gennady Golovkin. E-King fighting.